Today's big story, we've got one big story for you. It's about a brand new smartphone company called Essential. Andy Rubin is the CEO. So Andy Rubin, for those that don't know, worked at Apple as an engineer, co-founded Danger, the company responsible for the incredible Sidekick line. I wish this thing still worked. He created Android. Yes, Andy Rubin and a team of incredible developers created Android, and they sold it to Google in 2005. No big deal, right? He's been teasing this new company for some time now on Twitter, on his personal Twitter. They have the Twitter account @Essential, and today we've got all of the details. There are two main products that Essential has, the phone and home. I'll read you some of the specs of this $700 Android device, which in my opinion is a top-of-the-line device. It's got 128 gigabytes of storage. It's got 4 gigs of RAM. It's got a 2560 by 1312 resolution screen that's edge-to-edge, and we'll talk about that screen in just a second. It's got a Snapdragon 835 processor, USB Type-C with fast charging, no headphone jack, dual 13-megapixel cameras on the rear. One of them is monochromatic. It's got an 8-megapixel front camera that shoots 4K video. It's got a 3040 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty good. It's got 2 magnetic power pins that enable add-ons. You can see it in the back, like the company's 360 camera that it's selling for an additional $50 as a bundle. The phone itself is made of titanium with a ceramic back and Gorilla Glass on the front. The phone has no branding whatsoever. You will not see a name or carrier logo anywhere on this device. And I don't think there's any FCC markings either, which is really interesting. It comes in 4 colors, gray, black, white, and oddly enough, this green, I guess, Ninja Turtles green, maybe you can call it. Now, I mentioned the screen. It's 5.71 inches measured diagonally, and the display covers nearly the entire front of the phone, and it wraps around the front camera. I kind of think this looks particularly odd, but I've yet to see the phone in person, obviously, or images that aren't renders, and we'll talk about that more in a second too. You can pre-order this promising superphone now only in the US for $700 bundled with the 360 camera, and all we know is that it is shipping soon. The summer, fall, this year, I don't know. Now, if you already ordered one, if you're watching this show on Mashable Tech's Facebook page, and you are a tech nerd yourself that already pre-ordered one, please let me know in the comments and tell me why you're excited about this. And that's about all we know about the phone. We haven't seen a real working device on video yet, and we haven't seen just how pure a version of Android it's running. But this is Andy Rubin we're talking about, who literally made Android, so my hopes are high. And again, we just haven't seen this thing at all besides renders. There are no images of it working in someone's hand. There's no videos. I'm not saying that this isn't real. I just like to see the thing actually working and not just renders. All right, so the second product by Essential, the home. They've got phone and home. It's probably a nod to ET if I had to guess. Details are thinner on this device, but here's what we know. It's kind of like an Amazon Echo or Google Home in that it provides you with contextual information like calendar events or grocery shopping lists. You can give it voice commands. You can also tap on the rounded touchscreen or even glance at it to begin interacting with it. It's running a new operating system called Ambient OS. Andy Rubin wants this device to play seamlessly with all of the wireless home tech that you may already have. SmartThings, Apple's HomeKit, Nest, Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant. No word on price or availability for the home. And like the phone, there are no videos of an actual working unit. We've only got those renders that you just saw. You can go to essential.com for more to see the phone and the home, but again, it's all renders. And we'll have to see a few other things, whether Essential puts out videos of their products at all, when they're going to ship, and how they'll work to compete against the major Apple and Samsung flagships. Because right now, Apple and Samsung are absolutely dominating the smartphone game. And here walks in the father of Android, the co-founder of Danger, an ex-Apple engineer. If there's one person that can do this, again, I think it's Andy Rubin. So he's got a letter that I wanted to read as to why he's doing this. I mean, he's got a fantastic track record. So let me just read this to you off my computer. He says, "Hey, hi, I'm Andy Rubin, co-founder of Android. Today I'm launching a new company, a new kind of company, excuse me. I know many people in the media are going to speculate on why I started Essential. So I wanted to take a moment to share the real reason with you. It all started during a night out with an old friend of mine. As the night went on, we inevitably began talking about what we didn't like about the current state of technology. Less and less choice. More and more uncertain, unnecessary features cluttering our lives. An increasing sea of products that didn't work with one another. And just when I was about to drop another criticism, it hit me. I am partly responsible for all of this," because he created Android. "For all the good that Android has done, it has also helped create this weird new world where people are forced to fight with the very technology that was supposed to simplify their lives. Was this what we had intended? Was this the best we can do? After a long talk with my friend, we decided that I needed to start a new kind of company to build solutions for the way people want to live in the 21st century. The result is Essential, and this is what we believe. There's 6 bullet points. Devices are your personal property. We won't force you to have anything on them you don't want to have. We will always play well with others. Closed ecosystems are divisive and outdated." Interesting point. "Premium materials and true craftsmanship shouldn't be just for the few. Devices shouldn't become outdated every year." Look at literally every other smartphone. "They should evolve with you. Technology should assist you so that you can get on with enjoying life. Simple is always better. I have used the above principles to inform everything Essential is doing, and they have helped me attract some of the best and brightest people from all over the world to join me in bringing this vision to life. We won't achieve everything we hope on day one, but if you're one of those people who also thinks it's time for something new, please have a look at essential.com to learn more." Andy Rubin, founder and CEO of Essential Products. They've got a pretty cool logo too. So that is the Essential phone and home. I'm cautiously optimistic about these gadgets, but again, we'll have to see what they're like in real life. On paper, they seem promising and almost futuristic. Are you interested in getting one? Sound off. Let me know. All right, let me pull up the comments here on my computer. "Hey, what's up? Michelle, Jan, super, Essential, Nermini, I think your name is, more battery." Let me refresh the page here. "You sound like Castile from Supernatural, and it's awesome." I'm going to screenshot that because I have no idea who Castile is from Supernatural. "Peace and saw, dude. Fivos, I see you." So not too many comments this morning, 110 viewers. Sound off if you're watching this. Let me know what smartphone features you feel like can be better. For me, it's 1,000% battery life. My phone is usually plugged in overnight. I take it out, like unplug it at like 8:30, 9 in the morning, and it feels like by like 2 or 3 o'clock, it's already less than halfway dead, and I'm just like, you know, and granted, I'm using an iPhone 7. There are phones with bigger batteries out there, but for me, the main thing is definitely battery. And I'm curious to know if any of you ordered an Essential phone. I haven't. It's $700. I'm pretty happy with this. But if you did, let me know, because I'm curious to see when they're going to ship them. If it's going to be this year, I imagine it's going to be this year, but manufacturing hardware, from what I understand, is very difficult. So accessories are magnetic snap-ons. Yes. Talk about the accessories for another second. Ray, can you pull up one of the photos of the back of the phone? There are 2 magnetic pin connectors on the back side of the phone. So on the right side, next to the camera, there's the microphone and then the 2 magnetic connectors. And the only product they've got right now is a 360 camera. I actually don't have a photo of it right now, but if you go to essential.com, you can see it. It's a snap-on. There it is right there. It's a snap-on 360 camera, and it just works seamlessly with the operating system. It's kind of like Phone Blocks or Project Aura or the Moto mods, in a sense that this is like somewhat modular. But again, we'll have to see how all of this works. And again, for the 19th time, it's all renders right now. There are no videos of this product actually working in someone's hand. So I will remain skeptical, but I'm hopeful because, again, if there's anyone that could do this, it's my man, Andy, who created Danger and the smartphone, and the Sidekick line, and also created Android, which Google bought in 2005. So early on, Google was like, we're going to get into mobile. And they saw the light with Andy Rubin's operating system. So that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. I apologize for the technical difficulties, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.